All right, hey guys, it's Dr. Julie Sieben here. Here's your strength routine that correlates with the book, 6 Weeks to Love Running. But once again, it's something that you can do for anything at any time. So we're gonna start with doing some lower body stuff. We're gonna do some squats and some lunges, and then we're gonna move into some upper body and then some core. So go ahead and grab your whatever you have for weights or even no weights at all. I have some weights here, but you could do this with handheld weights or you could also do this just with body weight. We're gonna start with a squat. So we have our feet hip distance apart or a little wider. Our toes are facing forward. And because I like to give the most bang for our buck, we're gonna do some overhead presses with it too. It doesn't correlate to running so much, but it's good for us. We're gonna lower back down. Our weight is in our heels, and we're gonna stand back up. We'll add the upper body part in just a moment, but I wanna make sure that the weight is in the heels in your squat. You're driving through the heels as you stand up. And you're pushing through the heels to activate those glute muscles, the butt muscles. The chest is lifted nice and tall. Their abs are pulled in nice and tight. You can go as low as 90 degrees, but if you have any problems with that, go as low as you can, as comfortably as you can. So we're gonna add an overhead press to this. We have a nice closed grip with the hands. We're gonna press that weight up and bring it back down to our chest and press up tall. So I wanted to add this in so we can work not only the legs, but also the shoulders and the triceps. The more muscle we have, the more calories we burn. And this is gonna be a short workout, but it's gonna be an efficient one. We're gonna get all of the muscles. So if we can do our strength training a couple of times a week, that helps with being a stronger runner. And if you're trying to maintain or lose weight, it helps in that way too. Because like I said, the more muscles you have, the more calories you burn, even at rest. We're exhaling as we press up tall. You can do this. Let's do 4 more. Drive that weight up. And make sure you're not locking out the knees at the top of that motion. Last one. And press up, good. We're gonna take the weight, if you have a bar, onto your shoulders, or if you're holding handheld weights, you can keep them on your shoulders or by your side. We're gonna do side lunges. So we're gonna step with that left leg out, and then we sit back, basically like a squat, and then we're gonna drive and press back up. So it's out and down, and drive and press back up. Weight goes back in the heel just like in a squat, and when I step out in my side lunge, my toes both still face forward. So this correlates well with running because it gets some of this lateral motion, strengthening the outer hips, the gluteus medius, and add some stability to our knee, which we want to keep healthy if we want to have a lifelong love affair with running. Weight back, push back, going as low as 90, not lower, abs in tight. Keep that smile on your face. How many did we do? 100? You ready for the other side? Let's do one more here and switch sides. Whew, all right, so here we go. That right leg stepping out. Take your time with that first one. Check in. Make sure your knee is in a safe position behind your toe. Your chest is lifted. Feeling the strength in the legs. Working the quads, the front of the legs, the hamstrings, the back of the legs, the glutes, you know where they are, and even your calves. Many people think, well, I run, so I don't have to do a lower body strength training routine. But yeah, you do. You have to stay strong and healthy to run efficiently. Driving up, you can do it. Keep breathing. It all adds up to the direction of your goals. Making sure that that left leg, that knee is straight, not locked, but straight. Let's do 4 more because we can. Here's 4. There's 3. 2. Last one. And shake it out. So we're going to keep up with lunges. Instead of doing side lunges now, we're going to do reverse lunges. And you could also do walking lunges if you have space. Either one, it doesn't matter. And we're going to alternate. So we're going to step that left foot back. Make sure that front knee is over the ankle. And we're going to drive straight back up center. And we're going to do that on the other side. So we're stepping straight back, drive straight back up. 90-degree angle. Knee is above the ankle. Drive through the heel, squeeze the glutes as you stand up. And we're gonna add in, if you like, that upper body component. Why not? Hammer curl, working the biceps. Inhale down, exhale up. Lock those elbows into your waist. Keep your chest nice and lifted. Working that same whole lower body. So we've done our squats so far. We've done our side lunges to get that lateral motion, and our reverse lunges, a little bit more focus on the quads. You're probably feeling burning right now. Keep going. Squeeze up. And I have 5-pound weights, a little bit light. You could do, if you're new to strength training, you could do 10, 8 pounds. Give it a try. You should be able to do about 15 reps in good form. Let's do one more on each side. Last one, and relax. All right, I got an easy one for you. It's a calf raise. And I chose to do this to go with the running theme, because if you're someone who runs and has a history of getting like Achilles tendonitis or plantar fasciitis or problems in the ankles, doing a simple calf raise is a good remedy for those conditions. You might even consider it prehab, doing them to avert any problems that you may have. And since we're here, let's add a front raise. Working the front of the shoulders and the calf at the same time. Because if you're anything like me, you're busy and you want to get the most bang for your buck while you're here. And who doesn't want to sculpt those shoulders, those deltoid muscles? Good work. You got it, hang in there. Consider this a little bit of a break. Wait until we get to some of our core stuff, planks and side planks. You'll look back at this moment and think, that was nice. That Dr. Julie, she's good. Giving us a little break. Let's do 3 more. And we'll do one more just so we're balanced, ending on that right side. All right, one more challenging one before we get to a little bit more upper body. It's a single leg squat, and I'm actually gonna choose to lose the weights for this. You're welcome to keep your weights. But this is a great exercise because it's a balancing exercise, so it works all the way at that kinetic chain. It strengthens the ankle, it strengthens the knee, and strengthens the hip. And as far as running is concerned, running happens one leg at a time, so we need to be strong in a single leg way. So in a single leg squat, we're gonna stand on our right side, we're gonna take our left leg off the floor, hands on the hips, and we're gonna sink back. And I'm gonna take my hands now in front for a counterbalance and stand back up. That's it. So I'm sinking back. And how low do you go? Well, you don't want to go so far that the knee overshoots the toe. So that's about my limit there. Otherwise, my form starts to go downhill. So I'm sinking into my heel and coming back up. It's a challenge, but it's worth it. So it really focuses on one leg at a time. And if you think about it, even though we put our weight down, we still have our whole body weight that we're lifting. Let's do one more on this side and switch sides. Get your balance and press up. Weight in the heel. And if you find that you're having trouble with not allowing, with your knee going too far forward, here's a good time to use a chair and sit back onto a chair. That really helps keep that weight going back. Making sure your knee isn't wobbling in and out. And it will a little bit, and that's okay. That's what's getting us stronger in this balancing way. So doing some single leg squats will help offset any knee problems that you may get associated to running. Let's do one more. All right, shake it out. We're gonna do one more upper body exercise before core, and it's one of my favorites. It's the reverse fly. So picking up your weights, 3, 5, 8 pounds is probably good. This exercise strengthens the whole upper back, which when we run, we tend to round forward, our arms are forward. So we wanna be strong in the upper back to avoid neck pain or discomfort during long runs. So we're gonna start with our feet slightly staggered. Knees are bent a lot. We're hinging at the hip. And I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see my back. My back is flat. Hinging forward at the hip with a flat back, The weights start down and in front. Reverse fly comes up shoulder height and back down. You're squeezing the shoulder blades together and looking down at the ground in front of you. Exhaling on the way up, keeping the abs drawn in, working the rear delts, the mid-traps, and the rhomboids, all your upper back muscles. This is a great one for all of us. Helps with poor posture. Squeezing up. You got it. Try not to swing that weight. Control it on the way up, control it on the way down. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And carefully stand on up. We're going to place those weights down. And go ahead and grab a mat if you have a mat.